Next, to take the oath of office is District 2 Council Member-elect Andrew Johnston, whose oath will be administered by the Honorable Judge W. Brent West, State of Utah District Court, and Andrew will be accompanied by his wife, Clarissa. Would you please make your way to the podium?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Arm to the square. I do solemnly affirm
I do solemnly affirm
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of this state,
the Constitution of this state,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity.
and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity.
Congratulations, Andrew.
Thanks, Judge. Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here. I'm grateful as well. There's a lot of you out there, too. Most of you I don't know, thankfully. The ones I do, I love very much, though. I'm very humbled to be here, and I'm proud to stand with all these wonderful individuals, some of whom you've met, many of you know personally. I'm humbled to be in their company, and my interactions with them so far have been phenomenal. They really have. And I expect it will continue on in the future. I have a couple things I want to share today. One is a story perhaps you've not heard yet, and then some things I hope for. In August of 1847, most if not all of you know that the LDS Mormon pioneers came into the valley at that point. And but most of you maybe don't know that barely 1 month after arriving here, Brigham Young, along with the 12 apostles who were with him in the valley, all left. They left Salt Lake and they went back to winter quarters, Nebraska. And in his absence, Brigham Young appointed a man by the name of John Smith as, quote, the president of the valley, to be assisted by a council of 12 men, and thus was formed the first government of Salt Lake. In addition to setting up various committees and organizations and to write laws and all the basics they needed, the council also had to address personal disputes that came before them from the community. Now, in December of that year, a man named Albert Carrington's cow was found dead. But there were no witnesses and no evidence to suggest who was responsible. The matter was brought before the council and President Smith, and after considerable discussion, President Smith decided that his best course of action was to, quote, seal a curse upon the person or persons who killed Carrington's cow, until they came forward and made restitution. The curse was sanctioned unanimously by the council. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm glad we don't have that power anymore. I'll be a little worried. Although in the past year, I'm sure that Lou Garrett, if others, would not have used that in various instances. However, today, in lieu of cursings, I'd like to talk about blessings. Some of which I hope will accompany us as we move forward, and some of which I have already realized. First, I hope that we will be blessed with humility in our prosperity, that any comforts that we share may be shared more widely and in greater measure than we have seen in recent years, that the citizens of Salt Lake City will continue to fight any urge to act out of fear of the unknown or of change or of those who appear different than ourselves. I hope that we will choose to see our success as a gift to be shared. I hope that we will be blessed with wisdom in our weaknesses. As we fail, and we surely will in some instances, may we seek personal insight, community understanding, and collective healing, so that our children will benefit from our trials and one day show wisdom beyond their own. I pray that we may be blessed with strength in body, in mind, and in spirit, that we who choose to serve will enjoy the fortitude to carry out our responsibilities with clarity, endurance, and optimism. I hope that those who have worked so hard in these past elections will be blessed with peace and a continued desire to contribute to this community. I am especially mindful of those who have not won office today, and many who have worked so hard on their behalf. I hope that you will be blessed for your dedication to a cause greater than yourselves and find a valued place at our table. I pray for you a blessing of unity, if not in all things, then at least in our intentions. Let us be genuine in seeking our common interests. Let us be genuine in our disagreements, but willing to hear one another. And may we never act in ways that would undermine the willingness to assume positive intentions of one another. Lastly, I wish a blessing upon our diverse families in Poplar Grove, in Glendale, in the Fair Park communities, and in Salt Lake City as a whole. I hope that we may all enjoy the safety, renewal, and confidence that can be developed in strong families. I hope that we'll find common ground in creating a community that values all of our families and promotes ways to strengthen them. I hope that our city will be blessed to mirror the best of our families. And on a personal note, I'm grateful for the blessings I have received. I'm grateful for my family and friends. My wife Clarissa and our daughter Caroline. She may have been the only person who's excited to get me involved in this. And she's remained excited. She has never complained about the sacrifices of time or energy. She's been a stalwart, and she will continue to be so, I hope. I love you very much. From the rest of my family who's given me a foundation that I probably can never repay, I love you all very much. My friends and neighbors and loved ones who have given so much this past year, I appreciate you all very deeply. As I said before, I don't know that I'll ever be able to fully repay you, but I hope that I'll be able to pay it forward in some capacity. I do hope also for all of us that when the time comes, and it will come, that we leave these offices and these positions, that we'll leave the city better than we found it. Thank you all very much.